Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is the Imaginator. Welcome to my review of One Piece Manga Chapter 1022. The title of this One Piece Manga chapter is called "The Stars Take the Stage." This chapter had a lot going on. It was extremely action-packed. A lot of fight scenes here and there. The chapter commences with a dialogue of pretty much getting up to speed of everything that's been occurring throughout Onigashima. The first set of information we get is that uh, there's 30,000 Animal Kingdom pirate members still fighting versus 5,400 Samurai Pirate Alliance members, pretty much Luffy side. And then we get even more information about uh, everything that's been going on with thanks to those numbers. Well, thanks to Otama's Delphi ability of the dumplings, though the gap of those numbers has diminished significantly, and we get to see the defeated Topiropo, Black Maria, and Sasaki, and Who's Who. And then we get to information of Luffy, well, not Luffy, Onigashima literally being 15 minutes away from the Cloud Capital, so it's getting pretty close. And then we get like the first ever battle scene in the chapter of Raizo versus Fukuro Kuju, and pretty much we get like a little Naruto style battle because obviously Oda and Kishimoto pretty much collaborate their works, and it's kind of cool actually when it showcases it here and there, the amount of influence that they have for each other's works, respective works. Like again, Naruto action with Raizo using the child clone, and we have Foku Rokuju using his technique, and he pretty much says, you know what, you don't have like the emotions to be the leader of the ninjas in the land of Wano. And then Raizo, his reply was like, well, we uh, Odin did die, and we did cry with him, and basically because we have our own duty to ensure that Momonosuke becomes shogun of the land of Wano, and they pretty much doing this for their own desires, not because Odin tell them to. Even though Odin did tell them, it was kind of confusing. But I'm just going to say that they're still doing it for Odin, but they're also doing it for their own reasons as well. Then we get to shift to the Hawkins and uh, Killer fight, and Killer basically successfully hits one of Hawking's straw voodoo dolls, and that doll apparently happens to be his captain's voodoo doll. So everything that affects that doll will affect Kid, and pretty much Hawkins reveals this to Killer once he pretty much figures out what's going on, and then we get and that is shown. That's apparently shown when we get to the next fighting scene of Law, Big Mom, and Kid, and Law's like, "Hey, what's going on, Kid?" And then Kid is still like dripping out blood out his mouth due to Killer inadvertently, attacking pretty much Kid's dog. That's in Hawking's possession. Then we get to the next fighting scene of the performance floor, where we have King and Queen make their presence known. Everybody's trying to stop King and Queen, while Chopper and Miyogi, the doctors, were trying to treat Zoro to ensure that he gets a full recovery. Sanji, not Sanji, Paraspell attempts to kill Sanji. Pedro successfully intercepts and hits Pedro, stopping Pedro from killing Sanji. And then we get Sanji going after King. Marco intercepts, and he basically says, this is it. I'm pretty much done. It's time for the stars to take the stage, which is pretty much what the chapter is entitled and is mainly about. And then we see little panels of Zoro like getting out of uh, the rat womb, I guess you could say, part of cask basically, and then we get this awesome epic panel shot of Sanji and Zoro and Sanji doing their techniques on King and Queen. I think Zoro did the Purgatory Onigi and Sanji did the Diablo Gem Mouton. Um, Again, that was very dope, and that is the end of the chapter. I thought the chapter overall was great. I love the information dialogue we received. The pretty much have a great apprehension of what's been occurring in the land of Wano, or I should say the land of Gashima, because people tend to forget that Wano, well, especially arc that's as long as Wano, tend to forget certain materials that occur in the story. So I'm glad that Oda took consideration of that and pretty much inform his readers, of what's been going on. And we get to, I like also the part where the awesome, beautiful shot of Zoro and Sanji doing a kick against King and Queen. I thought that was a thing of beauty. That's actually my favorite part of the chapter. Anything else I liked in particular, and a little bit of the Naruto influence there with Reizo and Fukuro Kuju. Their battle since they're a shinobi and things like that. So those were pretty interesting things that occurred in the chapter. That's it for my review of One Piece Manga Chapter 1022. Please like the video, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe to my channel, Be Imagined for more Manga Chapter reviews and discussions, and many more. With all that being said, fellow YouTubers, y'all all have a wonderful day.